Welcome back to YouTube with the boys. Today I'm here to talk about Corpse Husband. Corpse has been exploding recently on YouTube, on Twitter. His engagement has just been, honestly, insane to the utmost degree. He has been a force to be reckoned with on the platform. And honestly, just doing an amazing job. Nice guy. His music is killing it as well.
Hey. Cause I can't do shit right, I can't learn my lesson. I can't do shit right, take antidepressants.
The dude has been unstoppable. I have no idea where this Corpse person has come from. And you see, the thing with Corpse is he has an incredibly deep voice.
Yeah, I'm not a morning person either. I just woke up
Oh my god.
late.
Jesus. You just wake up?
This is me when I wake up. That's what
Oh my god.
But maybe just one of the deepest voices you've ever heard in general. Definitely, that's true for me. And incredibly deep voice. And you hear him like, oh shit, who was that? So basically, I'm like, who is this guy? I need to find him. So basically, I was like, okay, I'll track it down. I knew he was Corpse Husband. I've seen a few videos here and there mentioning him, but I was like, I want to get to know who Corpse is. So I've watched a couple of videos on him, his recent videos, him interviewing a couple of people and all of that, trying to learn who he is. So basically, Corpse is a horror YouTuber primarily. Before the Among Us was a thing, Corpse is a horror YouTuber. The moment he has 3.71 million subscribers, so he is definitely a force to be reckoned with. As I said earlier, he is a big YouTuber. I mean, he's not 10 million. I mean, very few are, and the ones who are, most people know. But he's become so well known on Twitter and other things, and 3.71 million subscribers is a successful channel. So Corpse joined YouTube 5 years ago in 2015. It seems that he released his first video back then as well. And basically, he's just been doing that horror videos for the last 5 years. So as I said before, Corpse, what he does is he does horror stuff. And as I said before, he has a very deep voice. So what he'll do is, I think he started off just kind of reading stories on the internet. Like, it looks like he did a lot of creepypastas, which, a site where people did a lot of horror stuff. And they were short at the beginning, like 3 minutes. I see 6 minutes, maybe a 30-minute here and there. And basically, he is an amazing storyteller. So I went in and I listened to one of them. Now, horror is not my thing. I generally do not do well with horror videos, scary movies. That is not my thing. I am very jumpy. That's what if I watch a horror movie within 2 hours of going to sleep, no. No. I'll have to watch happy things for say an hour or two. So I was definitely this guy intrigued me enough that I'm like, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to watch him tell a few horror stories. So I actually watched, he has some of them animated, and that's, I think, one of his more popular videos. And I was like, I'm going to watch one of these, see what this is all about. So basically, how he progressed through time after he got more and more popular is he got people to send him true stories. So basically, his fans would come in, great fan interaction way, and they would send him true stories about what they were experiencing, their scariest stories, and then he would tell them with his deep voice. So I'm listening to this, I'm watching an animated one. He had a few of them animated, and I felt like that was a little less scary, because less scary than what my imagination could come with. I could kind of see it right in front of me. So basically, he did that, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna watch it.
I walked away, figuring that he was just being an asshole, when suddenly I heard a loud crash. I ran to the lobby to see the glass door broken and the man beginning to step in.
And it was scary, very scary. I did not enjoy it at all. I think the video was 30 minutes long. Let me tell you, I did not make it through the whole thing. I made it through maybe half, and that's being generous to me. But he not only has a fantastic, deep voice, but he is an amazing storyteller, which I think sets him apart. Because obviously, yes, the voice is a gimmick to draw people in. It gets you to click, oh, who is this guy with this deep voice? Oh, let me see what he's all about. And you're like, dang, like he can tell a very good story, an amazing story. So I went and I listened to it, and they were freaky. He told it very well. It was like he was reliving a situation that he had been in, even though he's telling someone else's story. And it must be kind of cool to get that across with a lot of different things, especially if you're into that as someone that is not. It was definitely impressive to see from an outside view, but he makes it so real. Like he makes it seem like that he's telling it from his past experience, but he's also makes it seem like you're living it right there as well. Does a fantastic job in storytelling. And even if he doesn't write them, he puts a real heart into it. Like he definitely cares what this is all about. So recently, he has had for 5 years, like I said, horror stuff on his channel, and it all does pretty well. I'm looking through. I mean, you got some that don't do as well, which is like 250,000 views, but most of them are like 700,000, 1.2 million, 1.5 million, 1 million. But they got very his upload schedule did not do too well for a little bit. Maybe like a few videos a year, 3 or 4 it looks like. But then Corpse came on Among Us. And now, like I said, his last 3 videos, we'll go 3.3 million, that was the animated one, a horror story one, 500,000, another horror story, 800,000, 1.4 million horror story, and then he gets to Among Us. And he plays Among Us a little bit, and I remember I tuned in, and I was listening on I think someone else's stream, and I hear Corpse saying like, oh my god, like I guess I'll post one. This is like I've never posted something on my channel that isn't a horror, like conspiracy theories for 5 years. And I was like, oh. And then when I went to look at it, I'm like, I wonder how that video did. That video, the Among Us video, has 16 million views. 16 million views. It popped off. And, definitely a fantastic video. It's mostly his imposter play. And he's just a fantastic Among Us player, too. I know we've talked about Among Us a lot, but it's really been kind of the king of the YouTube scene. So the thumbnail and the main part of the video is there was a time when he admitted he was an imposter, and someone asked her, "You imposter?" He says yes, and then he goes on to win the game with no one voting him out.
Corpse,
All crewmates.
Yeah.
It's a bug.
are you imposter?
Yeah.
What? Just incredible. And that was it's a really fun video because Lily Pichu from Offline TV is in it, and just she has a very high voice, so just the back and forth between the two, it makes it really interesting. But yeah, he did a great job. He's just a great liar, a great game player. It looks like he's having fun, but then he does seem to have a very human side to him. Like he's getting stressed when he's in Piracy. He's like, oh, I'm so anxious. Did they see me? Like, he does put a human spin on things. And yeah, he did a great job. And then he got 16 million views from it. And then his last 3 videos, including that one, have all been Among Us. And he's been, again, doing really well. And it's cool to see, that people can follow him to the ends of the earth. And just his quest of Among Us and just in general. It's honestly really impressive. Let me see. The other 2 videos, we have one 3 weeks ago with 6.6 million views, and the other one only 1 week ago, already with 10 million views. The dude is killing it. And again, he seems like an incredibly nice guy. It seems like he's interacted with PewDiePie a lot, like I said, and it seems like they've been having a good relationship. I haven't really seen him in any beef. He seems like he truly wants to do a good job. And now through all of this, he has started to amass an army of followers. I don't know if they call themselves something, but it's literally like people. I'm just gonna call it's an army of a lot of simps, a lot of simps, and they will follow him to the ends of the earth in supporting him. It's all really positive though. Like, I'm not trying to get down on anybody, but it's just, I feel like the term for it, I don't know how else I would use it. Fanboys, fangirls, I could say that too. But yeah, he's amassed an army. His Twitter is honestly incredible. The amount of likes he gets. There was one thing where I think it was Mr. Beast gave people a challenge to ratio him on Twitter, and then he would give them I think like $10,000. And Corpse, but I thought like for what a ratio means is if someone posts a tweet and gets a certain amount of likes, and then you reply to it and get more likes than them, that's a ratio. So Mr. Beast posted this tweet, and it got, I believe, here it is, 302,000 likes. So like, damn, like that's obviously a ton of likes for Twitter. Only like Mr. Beast can pull that. Well, Corpse replied, and Corpse got 518,000 likes. Obviously, other YouTubers rallied to him, his fans rallied to him, and they've just been incredible. I've seen a few times trending. His fans just decided to get things trending on Twitter for no reason. And I'm like, what? Like, how did this get there? Like the other day, I mean, I knew he was, but I didn't know too much, and I'm just like, oh, okay. What is that? And I was like, it's trending flowers for Corpse. I'm like, what? And it's like, Corpse fans wanted to show appreciation for his work, and then it's like, just other things. He's gotten like his fans have gotten 4 things trending already. Absolutely insane. How an interesting thing about Corpse husband is he does not show his face, and he's only a voice and a hand actually. Doesn't show his face at all. So it's an interesting part about him, and he seems to care about it greatly. Really value his privacy, and I think some fans do, others don't, sadly. But he really cares about it, and yeah. So he's done interviews, but they've all been faceless. He's done collabs, all been faceless. I think the only thing that he's shown is his hand. That's what I believe is the only thing. He's an Instagram and like post, and it's literally just his hand. And let's see how many likes that has. Corpse husband. Okay, 471,000 likes. Yeah. And then he posted another one, and that has 751,000 likes. And then he did a strand of his hair. Yeah, it's a little weird. He already has 1.3 million followers on Instagram. So let's just say he does have some influence, and he's done it all without showing his face. I think that's how the internet seems to kind of gravitate towards a lot of people that, like, they don't give you everything. They don't show you everything. They don't give you everything, just a little bit. And that's why I think they like Corpse a little bit. And yeah, he seems like a genuinely nice dude. Now, I was on a stream a little bit earlier. I went to watch him. There was a big Among Us lobby going on today. You know, I had to be on top of it. It was like Logic was there, PewDiePie, Mr. Beast, Sky's Toast, Corpse, Jacksepticeye, a lot of people. And I was like, oh, watch this. And now, since I was doing my research, you know, as a proper podcaster, I was like, oh, I'll watch Corpse to see, you know, what's going on. I wonder what his stream is actually like. And I went and watched him, and yeah, he was a genuinely really nice dude. And he had like 200,000 viewers on YouTube, something insane like that. And I was like, let me check the donations, because you can kind of see the donations on YouTube. They kind of hover at the top. Not sure if YouTube streaming is my favorite, but it definitely has a lot of influence. And I was like, huh, let me check this. And then pretty much all of them were all of them were it looks like e-girls, to be honest, and most of them seems like that. So he definitely has a certain fan base, and it's pretty obvious. So yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. You could kind of say that about a lot of streamers, that, you know, a lot of YouTubers in general, that people only watch them for their looks. It's a little interesting to see the reverse side of it and see how people are reacting to that. Because, you know, you definitely have people accusing all the female streamers, female YouTubers, everything, that, you know, their only appeal is their looks. So it's definitely interesting to have that with the opposite gender. We don't see that too much at all, in fact. So, yeah, it was definitely interesting. And I've seen a little pushback here and there. He was saying on the stream today, in the short time I watched, that, you know, people found a photo and they said it was him. And, yeah, it wasn't. And people were just roasting the shit out of this guy. And he's like, yeah, that wasn't me. And I just feel it's a bad, normal-looking guy. And, yeah. And, yeah, one thing that, you know, it can't go without mentioning is Corpse does a lot of music. And, it's good. I mean, definitely not my style, not my thing, but you know, when you, even though may not like a music, you can tell what music is good music and what is bad music. Like, it's well-produced music, I'll say that. Yeah, his music channel on YouTube is just called Corpse, and I think that's what it's called on Spotify too, and he does well. He has songs all have millions of views. You know, E-Girls Are Ruining My Life may have to do a lot with his fans, and that has 6.8 million views.
Choke me like you hate me, but you love me low-key. Wanna date me when you fuck me, touch me with the lights off and my chains on.
He has a Cat Girls Are Ruining My Life, 2.9 million views. I guess you're starting to understand this guy a little bit more.
Make a stack, Pepe laugh, gotta let these bitches match. She suck me and I do not give up bands, I feel like Twitch staff.
But he posted a really interesting song the other day. And, you know, again, was looking into everything, trying to figure out who this guy is. And it was a lo-fi song, and it was called Agoraphobic.
Filled with anxiety, always be hiding me. Feeling inadequate's always what's driving me. Not a role model, that's not what I strive to be. Can't go outside, I'm afraid they'd be finding me.
So in this, he kind of reveals just a little bit, it seems, about himself. And that he actually, why he values his privacy so much. You know, an agoraphobe, I believe, I don't know if that's the right term, is someone who kind of stays inside a lot and doesn't like to be with crowds, doesn't like to see a lot of people. And I don't know, it seems like he was very serious about that, so I'm going to assume, I don't know if he's been diagnosed or anything, but yeah, his music is definitely a side to him that it's a rap style. He's not singing, but definitely a style that many people have been drawn to. And yeah, it seems like he's rapping about things. I don't know if E-Girls Are Ruining My Life is, but more on the agoraphobic side that he cares about in the lyrics that he's trying to get across to his fans. So that's interesting per se. Interesting to see what that's like, that it gives him a more human side again. And, you know, it made me, at least, I mean, I wasn't gonna push him at all to reveal his face. I don't care. I don't give a shit. But yeah, hopefully it'll, you know, make some people kind of rethink what they're doing and rethink pushing people too far. And he's just a dude trying to do his stuff on the internet. But his E-Girl, they'll back him up. So, guys, I think that's going to be it for today. I really tried to put a little bit more on this one in my research on Corpse. Let me know if you like multiple topics per podcast or just, you know, like an all-around one like this. I'd love to see it. You guys have been just great, really, really great in supporting me. I've had a lot of success with some episodes, And even though I'm trying to get the retention up, I know you guys, some of you aren't staying, probably not to this, but just a fantastic. Thank you. I really, really appreciate it. It's been great watching all of it. So thank you guys so much.